With about a minute and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter, the Chicago Sky tried finding Angel Reese in the post, lost the ball, stolen by Clarke, fast break with two of her teammates up ahead, and Clarke delivers one of the best passes I've ever seen in women's basketball history. Look at the precision. Caitlin had to throw between two Chicago Sky players to get her teammate this beautiful layup. Clarke passes like LeBron James. Then there's this play. The Indiana Fever are down by 3 points in the second quarter. Drive and kick from her teammate Clarke. Look at how far she is behind the 3-point line and knocks down the three. This is Stephen Curry range. The fact that Clarke can do this is insane. What about this one? Right after that three, off the curl screen for an open three in front of two players, Caitlin knocks it down. The fact that Clarke can pass like LeBron, shoot like Steph, no wonder she's getting all this hype for the WNBA, because she's big time. This game was played on August 30th, where the Indiana Fever were taking on the Chicago Sky, and for this game on Thursday, tickets were the most expensive WNBA ticket ever, of $334 per ticket. There has been no other WNBA game more expensive than this. It was a battle between Clarke and Angel Reese, the two players that are fighting for Rookie of the Year. And after this game, Clarke proved that she is unanimously the best rookie. Caitlin ended off the game with 31 points, 4 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 steal, 8 of 14 shooting, 5 of 9 from the 3-point line, played 32 minutes, and guess what? Only had 3 turnovers this game. Her coach Christy Side says she did an excellent job taking care of the ball. That's just growth. That's things we weren't doing earlier, and now she's recognizing things. Clarke was the #1 pick in the draft this year, and the moment she came into the league, the hype around her was insane. She immediately got a Nike deal worth over $25 million. She immediately became the future face of the WNBA. Ticket prices were surging for the league, and you know what? The league was thriving because of Clarke. But for the Indiana Fever, just as the coach said, they didn't get off to a good start. After all the hype for Clarke, the team actually started the season going 1-8. They were the worst team in the league, even though they had the most hyped player. But come on, let's be real. Even compared to the NBA, one player can't change everything. When Victor Wembanyama got drafted as the first overall pick in last year's NBA draft, the Spurs were still one of the worst teams in the NBA, and even though Victor was the biggest hype, the Spurs weren't successful. And that was the route that it seemed for Clarke. We all thought that the Fever wouldn't even make the playoffs and they wouldn't even do well. But things are changing for Clarke and her team. And on this amazing stretch they're on right now, Clarke is finally getting her wish. Thank you SeatGeek for sponsoring our video. If you want tickets to a WNBA game, you have to buy them on SeatGeek. WNBA games are cheaper than NBA games, and of course SeatGeek tells you the best value of the tickets that you're buying. The WNBA season is wrapping up in the next couple of months, so you have to get your tickets wherever they're playing. Maybe it's a Clarke game. Get your tickets now on SeatGeek, but remember, SeatGeek also has tickets to concerts, events, and the other sports games as well, so don't miss your chance to get your tickets there. And we've partnered up with SeatGeek to giving Easy Buckets fans a promo code. Use my code EasyBuckets on SeatGeek and you will get $20 off your first purchase. Get your WNBA tickets today. Get your NBA tickets today on SeatGeek. Clarke says it's honestly impressive how we started the season, and now sitting at 6th place with 8 games left, but you have to continue to execute down the stretch. So Caitlin even said it. They started their season bad, but now they're in the playoff picture. The Indiana Fever has not made the playoffs ever since 2016, and that was when Clarke was a freshman in high school. But a game of Clarke against Angel Reese proved that they're ready for the playoffs. In this game, Sue Bird, WNBA legend, was in attendance. Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal was watching as well. And that's because everybody just wants to watch Caitlin. Everybody wants to watch her team succeed. And the Indiana Fever going into the playoffs is not only going to be great for Caitlin, it's going to be great for the league. Clarke says, we wanted to win the season series with them. That were kind of a focus point. Last time here, we were up 15 in 4th quarter and kind of fumbled it away. So it was another opportunity for us to come in here and show what we're about. And I thought we were really good. The Indiana Fever has defeated the Chicago Sky in the season series. They've beat them every single game. And now, as mentioned earlier, the Rookie of the Year conversation is thrown out. Caitlin is 100% getting that award. And what's changing for the Indiana Fever is they're getting better playing as a team. Starting off the season 1-8, it's gonna hurt the team chemistry. It's gonna be like Caitlin Clarke came into the team. She's supposed to make us better. Instead, we're actually losing. She's averaging 5 turnovers a game, but now they're changing the chemistry. It's getting better. Caitlin says, and honestly, I just had a lot of fun playing. I thought we played with a lot of joy. In sports in general, when you play with a lot of joy, good things happen. And that's exactly what's happening with the Indiana Fever now. And with that being said, Caitlin Clarke and her team are surging at the best possible time. On June 13th, the Fever were 3-10 in the standings. And ever since then, they were 12-6 in all of the games that they've played. After that stretch for Caitlin Clarke's team, the WNBA went on an Olympic break. Of course, we had the U.S. women's basketball play. They actually ended up winning gold as well in Paris. And fans thought that the streak would stop for the Indiana Fever and that they wouldn't win anymore. But Caitlin Clarke proved everybody wrong, because ever since the Olympic break, the team has been 4-1, jumping them from the 11th seed all the way to the 7th seed. And what's been the biggest game changer? Caitlin Clarke. In the first 13 games of the season, Caitlin averaged 16.3 points per game, 4.9 rebounds, and 6.0 assists. And don't get me wrong, this was a great start to her career. She's the only player to have 200 points, 60 rebounds, and 70 assists in her span as a rookie. But ever since June 13th, her stats have skyrocketed, averaging 19.2 points, 6.3 rebounds, 9.7 assists. Even her shooting percentage has increased from her first 13 games shooting 37% to now she's shooting 44%. The Indiana Fever are just coming off an amazing win against the Dallas Wings, putting their record to 17-16, confirming them as the 6th seed in the WNBA standings, firmly in the playoff hunt. And in this game, Caitlin Clarke had 28 points. Look at this play by Caitlin Clarke. She catches the ball on the baseline, gets trapped at the corner, backdoor drive, quick pass to her teammates for an easy floater. This is like a Chris Paul pass, and Caitlin is doing it in her rookie season. This was my favorite play from this game. Caitlin Clarke on the right side, asked for a left side screen, drive, double team for a Stephen Curry 3. Caitlin is incredible. And with the Indiana Fever in the playoff picture, Caitlin Clarke surging, the WNBA ratings are going to be better than ever, especially if they are in the playoffs and the further they make it. Caitlin Clarke is getting what she wants, a great rookie season. They're going to make the playoffs. She's going to get awards. She's going to have a great first year of her career. But I want to know your thoughts. How far will Caitlin take her team? How far will the Indiana Fever go in the playoffs? Is it just a momentarily thing in the season, or is this something that's going to surge them strong in the WNBA race? But all eyes are on Stephen Curry this year in the NBA. How far will he take the Golden State Warriors? I made a video talking about how Steph is going to step up this year and maybe even be in MVP conversations. Check out this video to get all the scoop. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Peace.